been a while since last time we've been talking, and I was trying. I was trying to. I wanted to make a video about what's going on, but it was a lot of details and a lot of yeah, a lot of events that I was supposed to cover, but then it was too much for me to deal with. And now we have a peace deal in Lebanon between Israel and Lebanon and Israel, and we have war erupts in Syria. In Syria, please go back to the videos. I made a lot of videos using Islamic prophecies about the Judgment Day and the War of Armageddon. For many Muslims, they believe it will start in Syria. So this kind of attack uh, must be like it's not a coincidence. It happens like 2 days after the peace agreement. It's not peace agreement between Israel and Hezbollah, Lebanon, and they have agreed to stop fighting, and the United Nations will control the South Lebanon area together with the Lebanese army, and we have about 3,600 killed Lebanese and many injured, and the war in Gaza continues, and it have reduced in intensity, and the Israeli people in the north are returning home. The Lebanese people are returning to the south of Lebanon, and we're gonna see some pictures of spaceship of King Anu. Then we're gonna continue talking about the situation in the Middle East and even the war in Ukraine and about other stuff. So now let's start here. Remember this one? I just wanted to show you this one. Sorry, I need to do like this. You remember this picture? Uh, this one, this picture was yeah. So this picture was taken in Lebanon. You see that's UFO. You see that's UFO, and yeah. So let's find where I took it. Here it is, people. No, not that. This one. This one. You see, this is Arabic, and this is the TV station. So this is nothing I have added or like something faked and stuff like that. So just look at that picture for 1 minute, and I'm gonna just see here what's going on with this other telephone. So yeah, so here it was. Here it was. The picture you see that's TV station. This is the logo, and this is the even the video I was taking. So this is was a Israeli airstrike. They were covering that building that was hit, and above it we see this one, and this is the UFO confirmed, and you cannot deny it. Israel does not have these ones, and Lebanon Hezbollah does not have these ones. See this one, people cannot take this one. So this is of course not human. This is extraterrestrial, Galactic Federation. Talked about this one before. So Galactic Federation is supposed to be the one who saved humans and stuff like that. They have killed all the reptilians according to their propaganda videos they make a lot of propaganda videos. I will show you the channel. So, this I believe you have seen, but we're gonna go again. Quick look, and we're gonna show you the latest pictures. Spaceship of King Anu, the Most High Creator of all. And we're gonna talk about the situation in the Middle East and what will happen next event. What would it be? Because we know that some events are connected to other events, like this attack in Syria. It comes directly after the peace agreement. There's connection there, and they want to shift the focus from Lebanon to Syria, because Syria is much worse in case escalation happens, because in Syria we have Americans troops, we have the Russian troops, you have Turkey, you have the Kurds, and of course it's a very complicated situation. So yeah, so of course we are many leaders and many nations are waiting to President Trump to take power, to lead USA, to because they want to know what his policies about and how we're gonna deal with some issues like situation in Syria and situation in Gaza, Lebanon, and stuff like that, and how he's gonna be like best friend of Israel, how it's gonna like materialize on the ground. Would he go so far to send troops to support Israel in case of war, or in case Israel want to start some new war against like we don't know what's happened. Maybe they need to have to go to war, and the Americans need to help and stuff like that. I don't know why they were fighting in Gaza alone. They didn't get any support from the Americans, money and weapons. They got from President Biden a lot of money and weapons, but they didn't get like troops on the ground. And it's the same case in Ukraine. They didn't get troops on the ground. They get a lot of money and weapon, but not troops on the ground. So this is we here see here spaceship of King Anu. This picture, these pictures are old. Exactly, we're gonna look which time was taken. 26 October. So this is this year, and you see here it was at night, and we saw it. And we're gonna run these pictures fast now. This one I was talking about. I thought I need to show it again because you lose the connection with all these war news. You lose the connection to reality. You think you are in a movie, and everything going on is like almost fiction because it's horrible sometimes, and sometimes you don't expect these news. You don't expect them, and the war intensity is very high recently, not like the wars before, although it is going ongoing in limited areas and limited countries and the proxies and their proxies. So yeah, so we're talking about the incoming, also Planet X, Nibiru, Planet 9, and stuff like that. And we made some observations lately, and I said I need to go at night to the south, to the let's see here, to the east, south, west, to the west. I need to go to the west and check at night if the conditions are good, to check if any light coming from reddish light coming from that region. So why I'm talking like this, because we have since if you start counting 2020 to 2025 next year, it is almost five years done. Here we saw Nibiru in Switzerland. and I made a video about it, and I didn't show you the pictures again. It was only in a video. It was I was surprised. I was watching to see spaceship of King Anu. Then we saw this one. It was seen when the sun went down. So that was 15 of this month. This is what happened in Switzerland. So yeah, nothing on the news about this one, this slide. Nobody tried to investigate or even try to guess. So some news are too frightening for some people and the power to be. They don't talk about it, but talk about these horrible things happening in Gaza as we speak. But of course, they have announced, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, he was announced like he's committing genocide and he's wanted, they're gonna arrest him in Europe and stuff like that. But of course, we know that France already said that they will not arrest him because France were meddling in Lebanon with Israel and Hezbollah and the United Nations and America. And they have agreed if they allow Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to France, they're gonna let Israel stop bombing in Lebanon. And this is what happened. So they said, okay, we're gonna bring you in to France, but you're gonna stop the war in Lebanon just for a while, I believe. But yeah, so it's all about President Trump now, what he will decide. You see here, this guy, these clouds, like looking like clouds. Looks like buildings. And this is in Australia. This is the city of Sydney. So very strange clouds, straight lines and stuff. And here also, here is very strange cloud indeed. And here we have some kind of strange cloud as well above this building. You see, it's like pyramid. And some last pictures we saw. We know that this webcam was not working. Lately I checked, so we're not gonna see more of this. Sorry, but we have taken some pictures, and so this is a movie I was referring. Please watch it. It was called 2020 Charlie Animation, and then yeah, so it's about like 3 minutes, and we were watching this one when you were watching. So this guy was making a video about the word end, and he used this picture. This film was made 2009, and then I thought I compare it to President Trump. So you see a lot of similarity there. So if they are talking about tribulation that started 2020, so if President Trump now we're gonna be president for 4 years, and then he gonna say, all the Christians vote not for me second time, only vote for me this time. You don't have to vote anymore. This is what President Trump said, and he's referring to the movie, maybe, I'm just speculating here, to the movie 2009, where you please watch it, when he was like talking about the sun and the sun activity that will affect the earth and flip the poles, the pole shift, and it will happen supposedly if at the end of the tribulation in 2 years, in 2028, because from 2020 to 2027, 7 years that the tribulation ends. And that in 2028, President Donald Trump will be still president, and then the tribulation will end. And that means something will happen maybe to the sun, and the sun will go like with activity, solar flares, and solar winds affect Earth weather and bring calamities to Earth. And this is why I believe they used President Trump, because they know about the incoming, they know about Nibiru. That's why they thought when President Trump is elected, Nibiru might come, and then we use his picture. So this is very, very strange, because it was 2009, before even President Trump was elected as a president. But of course, President Trump was famous already at in the 80s and stuff like that. He was a businessman, very successful, and very famous and very rich. So you see what I mean? The nose. Look at the nose. Look at the mouth. Look at the eyes. Anyways, so yeah, here we were watching some pictures. This is 16th of November this month. Here we had some footage. So now I don't know if I show you these ones. So we're gonna take a look, another quick look at them, and then we're gonna start talking politics because a lot is happening and all connected to these prophecies about the end of tribulation in the Holy Bible. So here we have this spaceship of Riano. This is about this tower. And here it changes again, shape, and it's above this church. So here it returns in the air. Then here it's about the tower again. You see here we have some details. This was taken 17 the day after. You see here this month. Spaceship of King Anu here. Above this is Switzerland. And these pictures, yeah, I believe I didn't show. Maybe guessing I showed them, but like quick one time, so we can watch them second time. And here is, we have it. This above the building. Here it's split in three parts. Split mode. Sorry. And here this picture was very nice. So here we see a lot of details. Actually, you see the interior of the spaceship of God or King Anu, the Most High Creator of all. And you see this design is not it's not a human design, and because it shape look, it was totally different in that picture, and then it went here it was like this, and then like this, and then like this, and then it was like it becomes like a traditional UFO. So yeah, here it have changed again. Some we see more details here. It goes up. And then here we have it here. Also here we see some something here, like it's leaving something behind. And then we have it about this building, and you see this is also changing again. And here you see here it has something behind. I don't really know what it is. And this one here. So a lot of people have seen it on live, but didn't recognize it. They thought maybe it is just another airplane or drone or stuff like that. But in the night time, maybe people don't sit at night and watch the skies, and because of the light coming from the cities, it's hard to see the night sky. In the days, the sun is bright. Even if it's cloudy, it's too bright. People they don't go around looking up. They go around looking down to their phones, cell phones and stuff here. So that's why maybe this is some kind of explanation I'm trying to bring. Because actually, for me, why it is not known that God actually rides a spaceship. So this knowledge, not many people know it, and unless you have written the Old Testament Bible and you know about chariots of God, so the Jewish people need, I believe they know about this more about other people, non-Jewish people. And here we have it from 2011. Maybe this one you didn't see. Here we have Spaceship of God again. Here, see this one. And then I got it here for you, made it bigger, zoomed out. See how long it is actually. And then here it goes in the cloud. And no, it doesn't go in the cloud. Actually, it is like, but there's some kind of connection to the clouds. I noticed. I'm gonna explain what I mean. See, the clouds also very strange looking. So here, this is where the connection to the cloud in the Bible, in the Holy Bible. If you read about Jesus Christ, is a lot. Jesus Christ will come in the clouds and stuff like that. Above the clouds will appear morning star and stuff like that. A lot of the clouds mentioning in the Holy Bible and Revelation. And here I took notice, spaceship of King Anu. You see here, it's like it goes down again with the edge of this colorful cloud. So we have two clouds. One is in front near the spaceship of King Anu, and one is far away. So because of the two different clouds, but we know that they are different because they have two different colors. So they have some kind of edge or like border, and we see spaceship of King Anu like it is stepping up on it. Understand what I'm meaning? What I'm trying to say? It's like it is jumping around. It's not flying. Like if you see creature can like some kind of creature can fly like birds. They can walk as well on the ground. So like it's walking than flying. So it is more like a creature than like a spaceship, if you understand what I mean. It do some creature, some movement, some no airplane can or aircraft can do, or drone or any UFO, because it is against physics law, against the laws of physics, you know. So that's why this is my observation. So we move on. We see here also spaceship of Keanu. You see here this detail, some kind of tail. I don't know what it is actually. So here what I was talking about. You see how it is bounce around the cloud, as if it's the cloud is like a chair, and it takes more like it's jumping from one place to another on the cloud. So it jumps on the cloud. When it jumps on the cloud, then it goes higher, and this happens very fast. We don't notice on live when we saw a spaceship of King Anu on live many times. So here we have this is connected to this spaceship. So then we see here above the building. You see here. So yeah, so this one, this changing form again. This is what it's doing all the time. Changing form. Sometimes it's two parts, one part, three parts. Sometimes more, four parts. Here it's just one piece, but again it changes. Or maybe we see more details. You see how it's looking actually? It's come like totally strange in this picture. Totally strange. So we see like two lights coming from it. And then we have it becomes totally bright. Like you don't recognize it anymore. Totally different before disappearing. So this is one sighting, 20 of this month. Here, sorry, this was last picture. It becomes like this. And here, before it vanished, see how it's looking? Totally different. Become white. It was black. It was black from the beginning. Becomes white. See? It was black. Here it is black. Then it becomes white. Anyways, so here I was watching this live footage of the city of Beirut, and I saw that one. This is live. You see, this is Arabic. This is live, and they were showing the city of Beirut and the bombing and stuff. And suddenly I saw this kind of new buildings, like colorful buildings emerging, or this is some kind of AI and some kind of technology. I don't know, but maybe this is the future city. Maybe this is the Morning Star, the city on the Morning Star, the buildings, or Beirut rebuilt, or this is because Beirut is the wife of God. We talked about the wife of God in the Phoenician, Uranus, and El, and this Trinity, and also in the Ugarit. But compare the colors, we see that Beirut was the wife of God, Uranus. So this is the beloved city of Beirut, and you see this kind. You see, compare here the buildings. It's totally black. Than this one, I believe this is maybe just some kind of like a future city of Beirut, how it's supposed to look like in the future, maybe. But these are buildings. The blue, the white building, the blue building. All these are buildings, but they are not there. They are not there. What is there is these lights coming from the mountain, and this is the city, and you see the mountain behind. Then you see all these lights coming. So this is maybe AI, maybe this some kind of default, maybe some problem with the picture, sometimes some glitch. But anyways, they resemble buildings, like future buildings. So take a look of this kind of future. You see, this is like a future city, people. It's very very colorful, like colors, bright colors, and you see the design. You see here some kind of pyramid. Look at this one. I promise to make it larger next time, but I was not planning to talk about this one. That just caught my eyes, and I took the picture, and I. So yeah, it was seen in only 1 second. That one, only 1 second. Anyways, maybe it was something else, and this one from 25, and this is here. You see this eagle, and you see here spaceship of King Anu. You see here, and that was 20. Here it was above the building, and then here it was like you see here it's doing. This is split. You see the eagle is there up, up, up. This is the eagle. This one is split. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 parts. Although this is supposed to be the forward part, but these stuff, maybe these are other smaller UFO ships following always spaceship of King Anu. Maybe these are some kind of like, I don't know what they are. They maybe are just like UFO ships following, escorting, or what's called. Like, you know, I never noticed this before. So just 1 minute, I will return. Ja, jag tänkte hörde ni igen? Och, okej mannen, men vi hörs ju. Hej, hej. So yeah, sorry for the interruption. I was talking with my friend. And so yeah, so this one also I want to show you. And this is not spaceship. This is the eagle. This is spaceship of King Anu. So it's not easy for you to know the difference. See how the eagle went like this, and this is the eagle here. It went like this. But the spaceship of King Anu started here, and the eagle was there and was talking about this one, and then it went up, up. You see here, and it went up, and then it comes like this. Higher, higher it goes. 3 parts. Sorry, you notice this one? This so spaceship of King Anu have a followers, it seems, but not seen all the time. So now talking about fleet of UFOs assisting or following with spaceship of King Anu. Or another theory is all these are same entity, same parts of the spaceship. Look, you see stuff behind the clouds. So yeah, you see this one here. You see the clouds? They have edges. You see this whitish? I promise you, people. This, if you look carefully, you're gonna see them yourself. You'll be starting your own channel to share to because once you start indulging, like enjoying your time watching the clouds, you're gonna do it all the time, and we see all the time stuff, people. I promise you, especially in these times. Like here, so this is spaceship of King Anu, and the companies are here, here down. You see these ones, people. I almost missed them. I didn't notice them only after the taking the pictures. If it was on live, we would never have seen these ones. We would never have seen these ones. Because on live, I do like this with the camera. I go like this. I want on the live, so we don't see these. So what are these? These are parts of spaceship of King Anu, or these are independent spaceships that follow with spaceship of King Anu. We don't know. Check this one. Check this design. And of course, this is here the forward part. So I'm not sure what I'm seeing. It's very strange. So I believe this is the same picture here. Yeah, same picture. Then these parts they go up like they follow. Here you see have a tail, and here is these parts separated. Maybe separated for us, but they are connected, but it is invisible. So these pictures you saw, baby, this is the last pictures we see of the Morning Star, Nibiru, Kingdom of God. And I'm sorry that the webcam is not functioning. And some guy, this famous guy, Mavi 777, he asked me for this link, and then I don't know, I don't not taking a connection, but I thought it will be done anytime. You see here, people, the colors. You see, that was how big it was. See, this one is wild, people. Seriously, this is wild. They saw it as well. They cannot have missed it. They are not blind, you know. PTP and stuff. They are not blind. They see it. They say, "Oh, now we have some time. Okay, we do this one. We start a new war, and we shift the focus, and we start a new war, and we shift the focus, and they're like, but they cannot do anything before they finish one event. So you go to another event. All this they're doing to have a story that will gain attention, and then you don't talk about this one. You don't see it. You don't recognize it. You don't acknowledge it. You don't deal with it as if it is happening in our planet. In our planet, it's like it's not in our planet. It affects our planet very. So not supposed to talk about this one. Anyways, we go more. We move on, and and yeah. So yeah, we managed all this time. We can enjoy our times watching, and we can I I can express myself more freely. Now it's not that because I'm not afraid it will be taken out because it have already, maybe. I don't know. Hopefully it will come back. So see it here. See here, people. This is what we saw last before they took it out. So now I don't have more pictures for you. And I don't know, we're gonna read some news, maybe, and major news. You see here what happened when I was not making videos. First, the peace deal between Israel and Lebanon. Uh, like see here, peace deal, peace between Lebanon and Israel. See here, ceasefire between Lebanon, Hezbollah, and Israel. See, Israel cabinet approved the ceasefire on Tuesday night. That was President Joe Biden who announced this one. So UN welcomes ceasefire, very nice ceasefire, peace in Lebanon and northern Israel, because in Gaza it's still going ongoing. But they say that fragile. It's not like very sure it will maintain. Why Israel and Hezbollah reaches ceasefire now? Then we have this one, another one. This France, France, uh, not to arrest Netanyahu, Prime Minister, not to arrest Netanyahu because he was convicted. Because so this is the is Netanyahu immune from ICC, the court, International Court, Criminal Court. Is Netanyahu immune from ICC arrest warrant, as France claims? Maybe he go to France and President Macron, Emmanuel Macron, he arrests him anyways. You don't know. You never trust this guy. But okay, he promised not to arrest him because he stopped the war in Lebanon. But then you never know why France offered Netanyahu guarantees over ICC arrest warrant. On Wednesday, Paris argued that immunity applied to Israeli Prime Minister, the French statement. So you see. So the France did not like ICC authority outraged human rights defenders. So the International Criminal Court (ICC) has been dealt a harsh blow by one of its founding states. France issued a cryptic statement undermining the authority of the judiciary. According to the sources, the statement was meant to avoid severing ties with the Israelis, claimed who contested the role mediator, claimed Paris for search for hard-fought ceasefire in Lebanon announced. Yeah, so they said, okay, if you stop fighting in Lebanon, in Hezbollah, with Hezbollah, you are welcome, Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. And he said, yeah, why not? We stop the war in Lebanon, so I can visit you in Paris, and then we can go to the Champs-Élysées, and you cannot miss France, very, very beautiful country. Yeah, so why not? Why not? Anyways, the other countries maybe they gonna do some deal. I don't know, but yeah, you know that also Putin, Russia President Putin, also was convicted, and but he went to Mongolia, his neighbor country to Russia, and he was not arrested there. So I think this is not. They don't have this authority like they can control governments and stuff. So, but anyways, feels like bad for Prime Minister Netanyahu to be called like this. So what did they say about him? ICC Netanyahu. So what's it? Yeah, war arrest to Benjamin Netanyahu and Yoav Gallant, Prime Minister that was fired. So now we go to war in the Ukraine, and Russia threatens Ukraine. So, so this one yesterday, Vladimir Putin threatens to hit decision-making centers in Ukraine. New missile. So he got a new missile, and he also threatened UK with the new missile, ballistic missile. And yesterday he was threatening to hit with a new missile. But he took out the electricity. Putin threatens Kiev decision makers after striking. So they don't have electricity in Ukraine. They are in the dark, and nobody's looking at that. They are looking now in Syria because World War III might start in Syria, like some of the Islamic prophecies. And because they believe ISIS, we talked about it, and I brought some links, like start of the war in Ukraine between Russia and Ukraine. Talked about the Islamic prophecies in Syria to start the war of Armageddon in Syria. So talked about the Holy Land, all these regions, the Holy Land, actually. So when they write Holy Land, they can be Syria, Lebanon, Palestine, Israel, all these regions. And we have this Putin threatens Kiev the decision makers after striking the energy grid. Russian President Vladimir Putin has threatened to attack decision-making centers in Ukraine capital of Kiev with the country's new ballistic missile Orshnik. Putin was speaking hours of Russia launched a comprehensive strike on Ukraine energy grid overnight, which called response to continue. So he took out the electricity because he was the revenge. U.S. supplied attack missiles on Russian soil. Sorry. So yeah, it's heating up, and of course it's not going good for the Ukraine because they cannot do much without electricity. And I don't know where just because the reminder. What did I say while I was talking in the beginning of the video? I said they went to Gaza, Israelis on their own. They didn't have any troops, Americans or NATO, and the Ukrainian been fighting alone. So just like a thought, if the NATO were supplying Ukraine with troops in Ukraine, maybe the situation would look differently today. But of course, we don't want to have a World War III. But maybe if you've seen this one, maybe it was a decision not to engage. And the lot of people they have countries, they have relations with Russia, and they do this business with Russia and stuff like that, and all this dealing. So we don't know this politics, and we cannot go sensual like emotional. Sorry, and they have deals and the hidden deals and the stuff. We don't know the events actually how supposed to rule out, but they are using a heavy. This missile is very very dangerous. 90 missiles on drones also include the Oceanic, a new ballistic missile, which, according to Putin, cannot be intercepted. So this is not unstoppable. This missile. So President Zelensky is not amused, and they won't help, of course. Sorry. And they want to get nuclear weapon, President Zelensky. But I believe they maybe they want to try another way before that last solution. The nuclear, they're gonna go nuclear, the world is destroyed. So maybe if they can do it without using nuclear, it would be much better. But so we go now. This is connection to Syria because like Ukraine, it is they don't have electricity, but it started in Syria now. Something else, Syrian. You see here attack. You see the city of Aleppo. This also struck in the earthquake recently. You see here, rebels launch attacks on Syria Aleppo city. So insurgent breach Syria, a second largest city, Aleppo, in shock and offensive. This is just in. Syrian rebels enter Aleppo for first time in 8 years. So they do like they got in the rebel forces. We're talking about this one here. So see this. So see this here. The story about this one. This guy is leading. So these videos you can watch. Jihadi on the Charm Offensive, the global. So this video is also very nice to watch about. So so this guy is starting this war. Uh, so yeah, this is mainly Al Qaeda. It was like Al Qaeda branch changed name. So see here, Syrian rebels. You know, this is President Erdogan. Is very like supporting very much the Syrian rebels in Idlib and now attacking Aleppo. So who HS? This is uh, this is called Hayat Tahrir Sham. This is the breach the front line of Idlib Aleppo for first time 5 years. So they are all these guys talking about this attack on government forces. So you know that the Syrian Assad government forces are allied with the President Putin, Russia, and they have like deals and stuff. And the Russian troops in Syria, and now we have Turkey. Uh, so they may like if you see if Turkey attack Syria from the north and Israel attack Syria from the south, so they gonna put Russia in trouble because Russia need them to support Assad, but they will not support a falling horse. Maybe if the because you know Hezbollah were supporting Assad in Syria, and Hezbollah took a blow in Lebanon. They said they lost their leader Hassan Nasrallah. He was killed by Israel, and the all the leaders, like the leaders, the first leaders, Hezbollah started in 80s, and all these leaders started Hezbollah were killed, and a lot of damaged facilities, and they have also these a lot of members were injured in the or killed in the this so-called this walkie-talkie explosions, and yeah, these explosions. So many were injured, you see, but this is some kind of new war, and Turkey, NATO, countries will try to take out Assad, seems, and Russia is helping Syria, and NATO will help, and then waiting on President Trump, he will maybe put gas in the struggle, or maybe he will say no, not gonna. We're gonna focus on Ukraine, or we're gonna focus on Syria. We don't know, or Israel, and so it's very confused now, and we don't know. But maybe. So you see, new war in Middle East. Russian army attacked. You see here. So they are attacking a Russian army, and this is also from the Al Qaeda. You see here the Syrian rebels, HTS. You see, breaches the front line. So let's see. This is one day ago. The HTS. So who we can achieve? See who this HTS, and see these guys. They're gonna fight the Russians and the Syrians in Syria. Syria, you see here, people. This is guys, Tahrir al-Sham. You see here, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, terrorism. So these are terrorists as well, but they're gonna be called Syrian fighters, because now they gonna fight against let's see here, Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, Organization for Liberation of Levant, traces beginning outset of Syrian civil war and has remained dangerous opposition force. The group at State Department. So, Al Qaeda, you see here. So they are affiliated. The group was added to the State Department existing designation of its predecessor, Al Qaeda. So its predecessor. So it came from the Al Qaeda, from Jabhat al Nusra, and the foreign terrorist organization FTO. So it is Syrian terrorist organization, retains a Salafi jihadist ideology despite public split from Al Qaeda. So they came from Al Qaeda. These are the guys, they're gonna start the war against Russia and Syria, Assad, and maybe they're gonna get help from Turkey, most probably, because of Turkey. They have the same border with Syria and Turkey, and they have these guys on the border. They get a lot of help from the outside, you know what I mean, and they are powerful, actually, very powerful. They get like, so yeah. So maybe it's a new front against Russia, maybe. I don't know, because the Ukraine front is not working real good. So maybe it's just like this. It goes and starts from Syria, everything. Turkey and Russia, they start something, and then NATO joins in, and then Israel, and the world, and America, of course. They have already troops in Syria, the Americans and the Kurds and the Turks and the Chinese. Even the Chinese, they have fighters from these guys from China, for help fighting jihad in Syria. The jihad is all Muslims to come to Syria to help against Assad, and they said like that, and they were gaining. They are taking people from Europe to Syria to fight jihad. So we seen this story before, but we never know what we're gonna do when they start threatening with nukes. We got very very afraid. Let's hope not. It will not end in nuclear war. This is the worst scenario we can expect. Let's hope it will not be like this way. Let's enjoy watching the skies like we do. We see a spaceship of God, King Anu. We see the Morning Star, the New Jerusalem Nibiru coming, and we want to enjoy our time watching this stuff. Don't want to have any nuclear war, and so please, 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 don't support these guys trying to start new stuff, threatening with nuclear wars, and let's have peace. Let's pray for peace, and let's enjoy our time watching the sky. Blessings.